Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder again with another Reddit story for you. This one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Laughing at My Brother's Girlfriend After She Asked Me Why None of Us Like Her? My 20 female's brother, Mark, 23 male, has been with his girlfriend, 22 female Jane, for a year. She is one of the most passive-aggressive, snarky people you will ever meet. Her middle name is Petty. The thing that caused our family to keep her at arm's length was when she got mad at our mom for accommodating our younger sister's autism and not force-feeding her as well as allowing her to read at the table, something that calms her down. She got on mom's arse for enabling an entitled brat. Oh, shit. Another example was when my mom supported Mark's decision to get the tattoo he had been saving up for years. Jane proceeded to call mom up to complain that he had made the deposit with his hard-earned saved money and had an appointment set. She told mom that she wasn't going to allow this emotional incest anymore and that she's happy to make an appointment for all of us for family therapy as this enmeshment is making her uncomfortable. Okay, we're going to red flag that. Seems like she might be taking things a bit far. She has continued to make comments like these, specifically to mom, and it's disgusting how little respect she has for pretty much everyone but herself. She's not been invited to Christmas this year, but Mark is. It's unclear what they're planning to do yet. Hold up. How long have they been together? 1 year. A few days ago, Jane called me as mom had blocked her. She said she was 3 months pregnant and went on a long rant about the family dynamic. She then asked, "Why don't you all like me?" I laughed out of pure shock and asked if she was serious. She didn't even respond. It just said, "I'll call you when you're in the mood to be more mature," and hung up. Hold on. I'll call you when you're in the mood to be more mature. Click. But by hanging up, wasn't she immature? I told mom about the situation and she's on my side, but Mark is fuming at me for laughing at Jane's question and angry at mom for being on my side. Mom just told him that he needs to talk to Jane about her constant comments and insults and she's expecting an apology. Mark won't talk to me and Jane blocked my number. AITA. Also, the tattoo has nothing to do with our mom. It's an octopus up his arm that my brother designed himself. He does art and wanted to be a tattoo artist. Okay, so you've got someone who has weaseled their way into your family. No one likes her because she has an abrasive personality and doesn't realize it or just doesn't care. But the bigger problem now is that she's preggers, and Mark now is sticking up for her and is mad at everybody who is attacking her, which, is probably a natural response to her being pregnant and him saying, "Oh shit, this is real now. I've got to focus on the family that I'm creating," which I halfway commend him for. But him knowing about the oil and water mixture with her and his family and then staying with her and allowing this thing to develop and allowing the whole situation to just become worse and worse and worse has gotten it to the point where it is now. NTA, by the way, NTA for laughing at her. She's an abrasive person who asked a simple question. See, words are hard. She asked a simple question. The question was just a ludicrous one. It was simple, but the answer was laughter. This is a case of if you don't want an honest answer, don't ask the question. Don't ask questions that you don't want the answer to. And the answer in this case was laughter because you have been so abrasive to everyone in the entire family. You have interjected yourself in situations that you have no say in whatsoever. You have offended nearly every person in this family that you have touched. And yet you don't know why people don't like you? How self-unaware can you be? How? And Mark, I feel like I need to have a talk with Mark here, because if he is going to focus on the family that he's created now, which I suggest he does because they're having a baby now, either his new family that he's creating is going to end up being segregated and no contact from his family, which is the most likely path here. Family isn't going to be able to invite just him and the baby moving forward. We've read stories like that, and it's if you don't want to have a relationship with the mom, you don't really get to have a relationship with the kids. It is going to end up being a very painful situation once that baby is born. it's going to be way more complex at that point, because OP's side of the family here is going to be like, we'd really like to have a relationship with this kid, but we can't stand this person. What do we do? And now it's very difficult. I do think there is a lot of responsibility on Mark's shoulders now to try to navigate the situation and try to find some common ground and try to rebuild this bridge. Or there was never a bridge there in the first place. It's like she just came in guns a-blazing and she just never attempted to build any kind of positive relationship with anybody in the family. So Mark, it's on you, buddy. If there's going to be some kind of relationship between your new family and your existing family, it is on you to create it or be siloed. I don't know. This is going to get sticky. But this single little situation where the super abrasive girlfriend, soon to be baby mama, asked this question and OP laughed is NTA. You got much bigger problems here, though. And not you, OP. I'm talking to your brother. I'm talking to the whole family. There are a lot bigger problems here than this one thing. And Mark, if you were distracted by this one thing and by your sister laughing at the question and offending your girlfriend here, you are distracted by the wrong thing as well. Yeah.